Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again for another one of my 52 long runs in 2017. And yes, I know I am way behind schedule on those, but I got one more in today. It's one of those things where, especially lately, Karen broke her wrist, so I don't want to be too far away from the car in case she needs me to take her somewhere in that, because she can't drive stick shift with a broken arm. So went ahead though today, headed out, tried out some newer underwear, new compression underwear that I had. Karen actually bought me a pair, and I'd used them before, never on a long run and never in the rain. And it wasn't supposed to rain until like 2 o'clock today, so I felt pretty safe in the process. Headed out, and I wasn't about 3 miles, not quite 2.5 miles, 3 miles out when it started raining. And I was like, oh well, it was an out and back run. I should have probably stayed a little close to the car. And by the time I turned around, I was starting to have some pain and chafing in places that is not a good place to have pain and chafing. And it was one of those deals, by the time I got back to the car, I was screwed. Like, I was so bad. It was like 6.4 miles, I think 6.8 miles in, something like that, when I got back to the car. And even though I still had to go to full 8, I couldn't take it. Like, I was in so much pain. I've hurt less after like 50-mile runs and stuff than this. It was absolutely horrendous. So I hopped in the car and kind of split my run up into something a little bit that may or may not be considered appropriate for some people. But I jumped in the car, Bruce and I ran home. I got myself lathered up with some gels and stuff that kind of basically helped it lubricate a little more and whatnot. Then went back out and finished my run, changed into dry clothes. It stopped raining, and changed into some dry clothes and stuff, and was able to finish my 8+ miles, 8.18 I think is what I had run in total. And I count it still. I didn't take the time off just because I was out of shape or couldn't make the run. I took the time because I was doing damage to my body, and it was not going to be good for me long term. So I went ahead and did that. I'm still going to count it as a long run because I did get my 8+ miles in with a 20-minute delay in the middle. Probably 20-minute delay with the drive home and the change and whatnot. But I figure if you're doing like ultras and stuff, you stop at aid stations and you change clothes also, you still count those as long runs. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, is just self-preservation, taking care of myself. And then I went and took my shower afterwards, and I'm so glad I was home alone except for the dog, because I actually screamed out loud. This is the worst I've ever screamed, and I got in a shower after a long run, and it totally kicked my ass. Like, it was so bad. It was not a good day. So I had to go out and buy some other maintenance gels and stuff to help try and solve some of this issue, and we'll see what tomorrow brings when it comes time to go out running tomorrow. So I got to keep my run streak alive no matter what, but that's going to not be a pleasant time. So anyway, I got my 8.18 miles in, started off over here by the Rotary Park Trail, and then finished up right there on the house. So it is what it is. I'm glad that it's over. That's a big thing. And the rain I didn't mind, except for just wearing the wrong gear. Those shorts got to be retired, or I have to make sure there's not a cloud in the sky if I take them back out again, because there's no reason to have those shorts ever in the rain again. That was absolutely horrendous. So anyway, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Get out there, hit the door, lace your shoes up, and get running.